Hello, welcome back to video news with me. Not this is not me. This is Huni. Um, I was just bored, really. Like I'm really fucking bored right now. So yeah, like I was thinking of transitioning the news stuff to be like once a week, but then I realized how fucking boring I would be, and also how stale the things would be. If legitimately. Because right now we're a bit of a trend of me doing news video, then an idiot plays the news video, and I do want to keep that trend. I don't mind having, but anyway, I am awfully bored, and some new year news has came out, so we're going to talk about that. Also, I need to do this because I did promise from my Twitter poll that only two people voted on. I would reveal the next deck I would do because I was hoping that poll would be conclusive enough, but we'll do that at the end because I need to grab a coin for that. Where's a coin? There it is. Alright, I got a coin. But we'll start that at the end of the video. First things first, let's talk about the Shadow cards. So, for those who don't know, the Shadow stuff has been already revealed. Or, well, more Shadow stuff has been revealed. So we're going to get into that. Just as I sort of predicted, I think in my first look at the Shadow cards, I thought all the new Shadow support would have their own different attributes outside of being dark types, which I thought makes sense. So you don't really need the one that gimmicky back and traps without having to go into other cards. That's quite good. So first thing first, we have Quado Shadow Chaos. Again, is a spellcaster flip, so you can still the whole spellcasters, I believe. Oh no, they're not. Oh wow, that actually made Wendy a psychic. That's huh. No, okay then. Alright, color me impressed. Okay, never mind. This is one of the few spellcasters left in the new support, I think. Yes. Level 2 light spellcaster flip, because of course there'll be flips. Its stats doesn't matter, you're doing it for the effect. So, its flip effect, you can special summon one shadow monster from your hand in face down defense or face up defense position. I do like that. It does give the deck a little bit more swarm potential outside of Falco. But yes. Um, anyway, if this card is sent to the graveyard by an effect, you can send one shadow monster from your hand to the graveyard, then apply the effect. Monsters you control gain 100 attack and defense equal to the original level of the monster sent to the graveyard by this effect times 100. Okay. I mean, at best, the fact you can send a card from hand to grave does yet again. This is effectively a one-card swarm. Remember, it has to be sent to graveyard by effect, so it can be a fusion or it can be discarded by something, well, legitimately anything. So yeah, Darkwave Dealings, again, very good card in this deck. Card destruction as well, because that's at one now, and that effectively might as well be a hand starter. Uh, let's see, La Shadow Wendy. When I saw this, I went, yes. It's not Ritual Beast support, but I goddamn love the card art. Because I love me some fucking Ritual Beast. Even though you play Wen at 1. Yeah, anyway. No, wait, no, you play Wen at 2. Because you do want to keep your cards at, yep. God. Not playing Ritual Beast is really doing something to me. So anyway, so it's flip effect. It lets you special summon one graveyard, one shadow from your deck. Why did I say one graveyard? One shadow monster from your deck in face up or face down defense position, except for itself. And if it's sent to the graveyard by a graveyard effect, you can then special summon one shadow monster or onster from your deck in face down defense position. Yeah, yet again, I like how the new support is very focused on getting cards either into the grave or onto the field. Because either way, they'll somehow end on your field and assist with your plays. I really do like how the new support is more focused during like this. I do think there's going to be more cards like this. Because so far the covered light, wind, and water. So yeah. Hopefully there'll be more. Anyway, so the next one is Reshadol Incarnation. It's a trap. Alright, let's just read it. So target one Shadow monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster in face up or face down defense position. I just thought Nico just tweeted everything in Legends of Runeterra is canon, by the way. Something I think everyone has been saying, but sure. Um, anyway, target one Shadow monster. So it's a monster reborn. Archetype of monster reborn, not bad for its effect. Banish this card and one Shadow monster from the graveyard. What's with this new support wanting to banish it? And then it can change one face down and one face up. Ugh. Okay, alright. Where to start? First thing else, can you see my mouse? Yep, good. Just checking. Because there's an option to disable it, and I can't remember if I turned it on or off or not. So I just need to check that. Target one show. Yep, this one not bad because in fact it does put it into face up, face down. Yet again, I feel like yet again set uppercut is yet again a very good option you can look into if you don't want to. If you thing is, this is less restrictive than set uppercut, depends how you want to look at it. Okay, here's what I think of this. You're going to be using this effect. Possibly, if you somehow manage to set Falco, somehow if you got Falco to set down Falco's great effect off during your opponent's turn. So then you can flip this, and then swarm. That's about it. Talking about the thing, Falco's reprint, Beast reprint, that's interesting. Blackluster Soldier? Yeah, okay, that's catering to people who need it. And then Fearless? The Lightsworn Archer. Let's just move on. I don't even think Shadow's doing a reprint for that. El Shadow Fusion, that's a good reprint. Light Living Fossil? Okay, and Sinister Shadow Games. Did Shadows even use Sinister Shadow Games? I have a Shadow build I'm working on right now. Again, I won't consider it complete because all the cards haven't been revealed. Oh, that's spoilers. That was spoilers. There you go. Look, you can look at this shitty Dragon Maid deck that's been disintegrated because of reasons. Okay, Shadow. What did Sinister Shadow Game do? Okay, so send one Shadow monster from your deck graveyard, then change any number of face down defenses into face up. Why? At best, you're doing it for the graveyard effect, but what? It's the worst scare, because at least scare had a reason to have it in this archetype. Why Shadows? Why? That implies you would want to activate the effects during your opponent's turn. Most of these don't really work in your opponent's turn, to be honest. It's a bit out of date. Because it would really only work with Square Meter and Dragon. Why did I close that? Oh, it's fine. So yeah, okay. This has some uses. I don't really think it. The main deck cards are looking good. Good reprints for both Shadow players and people who just want the tech options. This I'm a bit questioning. I don't know. Don't look at 720. Alright, Link Veins. Yay! Wait, was this compiled into this? Because I did open up multiple tabs. No, this is all new. Okay then. Good. So, this has 4, I believe. Okay, so first things first, Union Carrier. I just saw the word Union and went right past it, and then I saw Seema's video saying Union Carrier is deceptively powerful. I didn't watch the video. I just saw the title. Okay, maybe I should give it a different chance. First things first, it's not that bad. It's actually generic. Like, only needing 2 monsters of the same type or attribute. That's not bad. What else we got? You can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. Naturally, it cannot be used as material during the turn. Is Link Summon. That's also pretty normal. You can target one face-up monster you control. Equip one monster of the original type or attribute as that target from your hand or deck with this effect. Gains 1000 attack. Okay. If you equipped a monster from the deck with this effect, you cannot special summon a monster with that name for the rest of this turn. Hmm. I'm still considering how is this deceptively powerful? Like, is it because it puts cards in the graveyard and then you can pop it? If anything, I think it has some uses in. You know what? I think it has a use in Inzectors actually. Yeah, those the same type and attribute. Then, but then this just makes it worse. It's a niche. It's a niche replacement, in my opinion. For yeah, in my opinion, it's a niche replacement for the Inzeptor Link. If you want attack boost over utility, you go for this. For some godforsaken reason. Okay, let's move on. Antique Gear Ballistic Shooter. Oh, so I meant Ancient Gear Ballistic Shooter. Linked to Earth Machine. Okay, a little bit more restrictive, but you can still run in trains if you really, really, really want to. But here we go. If this card's linked on, add one Ancient Gear or Gear Town from your deck to the hand. That's pretty good. You know what? That's good. If you can target one spell trap you control and one monster your opponent controls, destroy that card you control. And if you do, the opponent's monster attacks defense comes 0. Wow! This sets you up for OTK, I think. I feel like it does. At least the potential to OTK, like Ancient Gears does. Because you search Gear Town, this then pops Gear Town. You get fucking whatever fucking Ancient Gear you want. Do your Ancient Gear play. You have a monster with 0 attack and defense. And you just. That's actually really good. And yeah, the arrows kind of make sense here. Like, the arrow. Yeah. You really only need the one fusion out. Oh my god, that is really good. Shit, that is good Ancient Gear support. You know what? I'm colored impressed already. Oh, extra hero Hell Divisor. This is evil hero support. But, it does have uses outside of evil heroes. We'll get to that. Outside of its arrows are pretty good. So it only needs 2 heroes. It has a good generic, stat. Um, um, if this card is link summoned, you can reveal 1 hero fusion monster from your extra deck. Then add up to 2 fusion materials of different names listed on that deck to your hand. You cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this effect. V monsters this card points to gains attack and defense equal to its level times 100. Okay, alright. Where we can start with this. First things first, hero fusion monster in general. This technically indirectly supports both Destiny heroes if you want to search out your Plasma and your Dogma. Also, you can use this to help if you're doing a more old school focused element hero strategy, using the more, Flame Wingman, Wild Edge, cards like that. The ones that are less generic. Okay. Alright. So yeah. In terms of heroes, you get a 1 card search of it. If you use this in any other deck, you can this feels more at home with its first effect at just with normal elemental heroes. Like just standard elemental heroes before they got all the manga cards that were nice and generic. On top of that, its arrows are not that bad, so I can definitely see people running it. The thing is, I've seen a couple of elemental hero players. Well, I've seen one. I've seen one elemental hero play this, and he really doesn't just use it for the arrows. But yeah, the thing is, I saw him do that once, and then when I rematched him, he said he went to Wonder Driver, made the fucking Sun Warrior, whatever the guy's name is, searches Miracle Surgeon, recycles Poly, then he tributes those off into Dread Decimator, Poly's with another 2 cards, Miracle Fusion, and then he OTKs me with that board. Okay, yeah, that's a rough summary, but let's just move on. Vertilius Echidna. Sorry, I meant Vertilian Echidna. This is the other deck I was gonna do. I'm gonna do. Mainly because one person asked me to tech in the Vertilian cards into He wanted to remake the Alien deck with Reptilian Tech, but the thing is, Reptilian Tech did not really fit. And even if I was going to revisit the deck without the Reptilian Tech, the main deck was perfectly fine. And the extra deck, while it did get an update, I didn't see a reason to build a new video completely dedicated to that deck. But anyway, let's just move on. But anyway, so I thought as compensation I would do a Reptilian deck. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually quite surprised with the support so far with my testing. So yeah. Okay, let's read the facts. Because I always explain why I didn't want to run this in Aliens. First things first, attack is absolutely fucking dog shit for a Link 2. But at least it's somewhat generic. I mean, 2 monsters, as long as it includes a reptile. If this card's Link Summon, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, it gains attack of 0. Nada. During your main phase, you can add a number of reptile monsters with different names from your deck to the hand, up to the number of monsters of 0 attack your opponent controls. So there's at least a search of one. At least one. Again, it possibly can have up to 6 if you somehow pull off a miracle. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except reptiles. This is why I didn't want to take it in. Yes, the first effect is useful, but if I want to get my money's worth, I would need to use the search effect. But then that will lock me to reptile monsters. And as you know, the main idea behind, the alien deck, outside, just being, well, an entity engine in it, was in fact it was a very strong generic synchro deck. But here we are. It's good for Reptilians, that's about it. Melodious. The card that made Jamie want to replay fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! For the 5th time. Because I swear to God, he starts and plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Every fucking 3 months at this point. Anyway, let's just move on. I guess there's someone except to... Generic Fairy Link. I do believe we've got another Fairy Link, though, coming up. But we'll get to that. So, if this card is Link Summon, you can discard 1 card, special summon 2 Melodious monsters of different levels from your deck to the zones this card points to in defense position, and you also cannot special summon monsters this turn. You activate this effect, except Melodiouses. Yeah, you know what? Fair game. This also helps get your high level Melodiouses out, which is quite good. If a Melodious monster this card points to attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage strapped. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Giving your Melodious a lightning effect. On top of that, it searches the high level ones out, and on top of that, good generic arrows. Gets a thumbs up for me. I won't play Melodious though, because I don't want to go near them. Jamie's calling him more than me now for those words, but let's move on. Let's go to the biggest surprise I had. Sacred Beast of Chaos structure deck. Okay, let's go. Here's the poll. You guys remember when the structure deck poll happened? I think we all do. As we all know, Shadows won. That's why Shadows got their spot. But here's the thing. Now, Sacred Beasts. Why did I say Phantom Beasts? I mean, they technically were Phantom Beasts. I mean, because they're Phantasmas. Oh, who cares? Here's the thing that really just surprises me. The fact that the second runner-up, the one that came second, is getting a structure deck. This means maybe sometime next year, I'm just saying, maybe sometime next year, we'll see the Charm deck. And when that happens, you can expect another one of these videos. Oh my god, I love Charmers, and I am fully prepared to script and plan out a whole full-out fucking Charmer list. Like, 4 different Charmer deck profiles. Charmer tech. God. And I can't wait to see those Charmer support. But anyway, yeah. This also means we can look forward to Trapix game more support, which I'm always down for. The triple traps always deserve more. And Crystal Beast. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the wave support was good, but I think they need something a little bit more better, and maybe some reprints, of the more expensive shit. Also, Secret Slayer has been announced. You know, the deck builder sets. I'm gonna throw some speculation here. Secret Slayers. Secret Slayers. I'm gonna say, there's gonna be Slayers, and then there's gonna be something about secrets. Okay, let's move on. Uncreative fucker am I? Oh, here we go. The fucking Ace retrains. Okay. First things first, Utopic Future Dragon retrain. This is a retrain of Utopic Hope Dragon and Utopic Future King Future Slash something like that. You know what I hate about the initial one? The fact it's Utopic Sport, but you're not allowed to use numbers to summon it. Like, same applies to Utopic Future, same applies to this. That really fucking bothers me. It's a number. They refuse to use other numbers. Ah! No, let's just move on. It cannot be destroyed by battle by card effect. It can be bounced. It can be banished. Let's move on. It's ship protection. You know what? Let's be fair. It's good in casuals. It doesn't protect it from other means, but you know what? It's there. As it doesn't protect it from being negated, then destroyed. So once per turn, didn't want to click on Utopic Dragon. Fuck off. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, negate the activation, if the negated effect of the monster was on field control of that monster. Not bad. Yes, it's restricted to monster effects, but it is a quick. You always have the detached material, but let's be fair, it's not that bad. And you gain control of that monster, but it has to be on the field. It's permanent control too, so you know, do whatever you fucking want. Once you get with that, you can just nick the boss monster if you want. You know, you somehow outchain the Crystal Wing, boom, you got a Crystal Wing now. Yep, okay, let's move on to Dragon. Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon Overload. It's a rank 7. It supports Rebellions and Phantom Knights. If you can't read its Pendulum Effect. Its Pendulum Effect is not that bad. I'm just going to summon up because I would fuck Pendulum cards, to be honest. And their long, complicated effects. Pretty much, this lets you just go, hey, if this card is in Pendulum Zone, special summon it, attach material to it, you know, a Phantom Knight XYZ or Rebellion to it from your extra deck, use this card's material, it's treated as XYZ summon, and then I just fed its whole effect. And then you can just attach another card from your other Pendulum Zone to it as material. Let's move on. You can special summon once per turn. You can also special summon this card by using one Rebellion XYZ card you control. Okay, so therefore it's already immediately easier than summoning fucking this piece of shit. If you can Pendulum Summon level 7, you can Pendulum Summon this card face off from your extra deck if you want to. The real question is, how would this get in your Pendulum Zone to begin with if it has an effect if it doesn't have that effect? Oh, you can if you want. Okay, never mind. Alright, so if this card is XYZ summoned using a rank 7 XYZ monster as material, it can make up to 3 attacks during each battle phase. So in other words, it encourages you to overlay onto a normal. Oh, you know what? I hate this card now. Decode Talker Heat Soul. So it needs 2 Cyverse monsters with different attributes, making it worse than normal Decoder. Let's move on. It gains 500 attack for each monster points to do naturally. Quick effect, you can pay 1000 life points to draw 1 card, and if your life points are 2000 or less, apply this effect, banish this card from the field, and special summon 1 link free or lower Cyverse monster from your extra deck, except Decode Talker Heat Soul. It's a niche draw card at that. And really, why would you summon this over normal Decode Talker? Let's just move on. It's making me depressed. Why did it keep opening up Syndrome? Okay, alright. So, first card revealed. This is, premium pack. Therefore, this is the fucking whatever that. It's effectively Hero's Revenge. Okay? First things first, we got this Joey piece of shit! Look at this thing! It's just. Why does it exist? Level 8 Light Warrior Fusion Effect Monster. Its stats doesn't matter at this point. It needs 2 void monsters of different attributes. Once per turn, when a card or effect that targets this card is activated, quick effect, you can negate that effect. If you do, just roll 1 card on the field. Let me take a quick drink. If this card is featured in someone only using materials that were in the field, it can make up to 2 attacks per turn. Lovely, that's an incentive to use field material. For 2 attacks, once per turn during damage calculations of this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish 1 spell from your graveyard. This card gains attack equal to its current defense. Current defense? Current defense. Okay. Until the end turn. I mean, you can banish Polly, because you're obviously going to be using Polly on this. So it does have a negate, and it doesn't destroy that card, but you have the option to destroy any other card if you want, including that card if you want to. You know what? Not bad. But still, it is a generic. It's a bit, but it does need 2 words of different. I personally, maybe it will have some place in the new warrior structure deck. Who knows? Crystal Girl makes me hate the fucking wind medium, but I can't because it's a charmer. So let's just move on. If this card is normal special signed, it's effectively a wind charmer for water. Never mind. Wait. I think I skimmed over a point. Fuck it. Just let's look at here. Okay, you know what? I take it back. This is a different variation of Wind Medium, and therefore it's in its own level of shit. Well, then plays Wind Charm is shit. The Wind Medium is shit, but you know, let's move on. So, if this card's normal special sign, activate this effect during the end phase of this turn, add 1 level 5 or higher water monster. Keep in mind, Wind Medium has the defense restriction of 1,500 or lower defense for its search target. Keep in mind, this does have the advantage of not being a level 5 like Wind Medium, and also being 1 for 1. So, you know. So if this card is in your graveyard and you control a level 5 or higher monster, especially on this card, but banish when it leaves the field. You know, not bad. Altergeist Memogant. I don't play Altergeist, so I don't really know how this helps the deck. All I know is that some people were bitching that why did they put an aggressive card in a control deck? Pardon me, but we'll see. During either player's battle phase, quick effect, you can choose 1 other monster. This card attack gains equal to that. You know what? That's pretty good. Wait, choose 1 other monster. It doesn't say your monster. Layer potential? Maybe. Older guys and layer. Jesus Christ, that sounds like something I should try. Shit, I should try that out later. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. If you do, this card can make 1 more attack that turn. What the fuck? So, if this destroys a monster by battle, you then destroy 1 of your opponent's monsters, and it can attack again. And it's not restricted to monsters. Which means, effectively, this can attack directly if the field setup allows it. That's really good! And if this guy was destroyed, banish 1 monster from your guard instead. That's... Wow! You know what? I'm actually going to try Altergeist Slayer with this being the win condition later. Oh, and more Vose support, because that's what I need. Incentive to play Vose. No, I didn't need that at all. I don't want to touch another plant deck. I feel like I'll be cheating on animators. Special summon 1 card. You can only special summon 1 card with this card's name with the way written. What? With its first. That's weird wording. Brain can't comprehend. If your opponent only controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, this card is treated as a tuner. Okay, and it searches out the new field spell they have. Da-da! White Rose Cloister. Because, you know, for those who don't want to use Black Rose Garden. Because, you know, it gets free tokens. But Leia does that as well. But at least it does something with that, at least, I guess. If you control no monsters, you can special summon one Rose Dragon monster or plant monster from your hand. You know what? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Um, yeah, again, that effect kind of relies on the fact that, you have an empty field. So, yeah. During your draw phase, before you draw, declare one card type. Fill the top card of your deck. And if it's the card type you declared, apply the following effect for the rest of this turn. Level 7 or high single monsters you control gain 1000 attack. I do like it's not restricted to roses or plants. It's just straight up synchro monsters. That's pretty good. Also, it's not a downside for even attempting it. At worst, you're kind of just showing what your opponent what you have in your hand. But yeah, it's really up to you. Do you want you want to give them free information, or do you want bare attack stats? Okay, Attorney Code's got his first batch of cards revealed, and it's more fucking cyber support. How much longer have we got? Oh no, we've been here for 30 minutes. If you link summon while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card from your zone that a link monster points to. Okay, not bad. If this is not a special summon one parallel it sees from. Okay, not bad. If this is summoned by it comes on 4. Okay, not bad. That's actually surprisingly splashable. Okay, let's move on. A link for Code Talker, SS Code Talker. And because he's on the cover, I presume he's supposed to be the main boss monster of Code Talkers now. Because Dark Fluid got banned. No, not Dark Fluid, Fireball. And I guess people weren't prepared to use Dark Fluid Dragon and they wanted to just keep doing the Code Talker playstyle. Okay, if this card is link signed, you can target one link monster used as material for its link material. This card gains attack equal to this monster's link material times 1000. What? So your opponent cannot activate cards that affects any strict. What's with all the Code Talkers being like really heavy beatdown focus? Like, we're talking about a deck that may has the potential to fucking extra link you if they wanted to. And now they have this. Yeah. If you can, and that's permanent by the way. You can banish one link monster from your field of graveyard, destroy one card your opponent controls. Also, you cannot banish other monsters with the same attribute to activate this effect for the rest of this turn. Wait. That's not once per turn? That's not once per turn? Sorry. Let's just move on. It's not as big problem as I make it, but Proxy F Magician. Let's just move on. So this one, G main phase features summon one feature monster from your action deck using monsters you control as feature material, and it's generic. What the fuck? You know what? Let's just move on. If you know what, this effect doesn't look important, does it? That's splashable in many fusion decks, and I do not like that. Let's move on. Splash Edition. Needs 2 Cyvers. Thank fucking god. You can only target one. You can't activate this effect. I'm getting my brain jumbled up now. Okay. You can use the effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target one Cyvers monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon in defense position, but negates effect if you cannot special summon monsters from the rest of this turn instead of Cyvers monsters. Okay, that's not busted. Thank god. What the fuck is this? A link one. It needs a link to a higher monster. What? Why? What the fuck is... What? Is that supposed to be the boss monster? I'm gonna just message Ethan my frustration real quick while I read you the rest of this. Ethan has to answer all his sins for being a V-range fan. Alright, so... If this card... I can't read it and type at the same time. If this card is link signed, you can special summon one link... You can special summon link tokens up to the link material. Okay, why would you do that though? Why would you hinder your players to do that? Why would you... Let's just move on. You know, you use 3 monsters of different attribute at least. You can only control one of these. The Rival Cybers at an instant. Jesus. This card's original attack comes with a number of materials. It's used in material times 1000, so you can potentially reach up to 6000. Unaffected by other card effects. Fucking hell. Once per turn, you can target one other monster and field destroy. And if you do special summon one Inista token to a zone, there's points to. I'm gonna have to message evenly about this. AI. If AI land is in the field, reveal one Inista AI in your hand, place in the bottom of the deck. If you do, draw 3 cards. Why? That's a 2-off. Continuous trap. If you control innocent monster once per turn, during your standby phase, you can choose one link material or why? What? And then each player can only link summon once per turn while this card's face up. It's not worth it. Let's move on to the links. These are all the links that were revealed. We're only missing one. I'll cover that when it does come out. Let's talk about first one's Mecha Phantom Beast. I'm genuinely surprised by the Mecha Phantom Beast. This is actually surprisingly good. And at least they put it in line just in case it was busted, which I'm thankful for. So it's link free, its stats are not that bad, it's pre-generic, only need machine monsters. So if this card's link summoned, you can special summon 3 Phantom Beast monsters, tokens, but you cannot link summon first their turns. And then you can choose up to 3 of those monsters and apply their appropriate effects. Destroy 1 card in the field. Special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck. Or, if you choose all 3, added 1 trap to your deck. Yeah, no, you're probably going to be doing this. Let's be honest. I'm actually going to be surprised if there's going to be any Mecha Phantom Beast players coming out, because I've never seen anyone play Mecha Phantom Beast, not even fucking Duel Links. So yeah. Okay, next one is the Abyss Actors Link. Link 1, 2. What? I thought it was a Link 2 at least. Oh, Google's messaging me. I'll save that for afterwards. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Target 1 card in your penalty zone, special summon it, and then place 1 Abyss Actor with a different name from that special summon monster in your deck, or that was face up in your deck, into your penalty zone. But for the rest of the turn, you cannot be special summon normal or special summon monsters instead of Abyss Actors. I've been looking for a reason to do Abyss Actors. This is not my reason to do Abyss Actors. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I guess you can get a big beat stick, you put in your penalty scale, and then... No, maybe it's not that bad, you know what? Maybe I will look at doing Abyss Actors after return. It really depends. Sky Striker Ace Seek is a Link 2. Its effect shit. So you cannot be special summoned except by Link Summon. You can only special summon 1 of these per turn. If this card is Link Summoned, you can target 1 face-up monster on your field. Bash it onto your opponent's end phase. Once per turn, you can target 1 other card you control. This card gains 1000 attack, and then that target is sent to the graveyard. As far as I can tell, this is only a Link 2. 1, because it can be for those who run the Skyscraper engine, and 2, because ROS exist. What I like about ROS, it opened up the potential to do Link rank 4 plays. I wasn't expecting it to get its own fucking Link 2. And who knows, it might get its own series of Link 2s to cover up these other arrows. Yeah, you know what, I think that's the case, because then it will probably have a Link 2 playing here and here. If you could see that. 10E, you got a Link 4! Its arrows are still remarkably shit for 10E deck. Let's move on. It's generic. Okay. Also, I don't like how it ruins the theme of the deck by making its Link 4 a spirit. Because, you know, I guess because he technically reaches final form with the Synchro. Anyway, if you control a non-face-up effect monster. I'm sorry, what? This player cannot target effect monsters on the field for the attacks and effects. So in other words, you want me to summon this, and then somehow get the Link 3 out. Okay. Uh, target one effect once you opponent controls push on one tiny dragon. Oh, is that what it's supposed to count? And then the against the dragon is a monster. Okay, that's probably not bad. And then that target may count as a non-fucking effect monster. This guy is fucking so easy to kill. Oh yeah, artifacts got a link. Yay! Troll artifacts? Who knows? If another card or effect is activated on the field, you can set one artifact. I'm actually going to open up Gilky's message on my iPad while I do this. You can set one artifact once from your hand or deck in your spell trap as a spell card, but it's destroyed during your opponent. Ooh! I like that already. On top of that, it's generic. Ooh. 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 Okay, if this card is linked someone in destroyed during your opponent's turn, which it naturally would be, but let's be honest. Especially on one artifact once when you go out in defense position. Ooh, I like this. I might be able to finally have a playable version of my troll effect build. Anyway, Mirage Declarer or Herald of Mirages. So this one needs two monsters of the same attribute and type, except for tokens. Okay. When this card is when a spell or trap card or effect is activated, quick effect, send one fate once from your hand, negate the effect, destroy it. If this card in its owner's possession is sent to the graveyard by an opponent, add up to two cards with different names among ritual monsters or ritual spells in your graveyard to your hand. So in other words, you can recycle this for your fairy angel, cyber angels, machine angels, whatever they're fucking called. Sure. Yeah, that's about it. There's so many more, isn't there? Oh, okay, we got the fucking link for Mikashi after this, and I can fucking flip this coin already so I know what fucking poison I'm taking. Okay, link 3's Royal Divine Bird Sigmar, or Sigmar, King of the Birds, Bird of Kings. You know what, two monsters including, it needs at least two monsters, including a winged beast monster. Yeah, you can use the effect, who cares? Your opponent cannot target this card or win these monsters this card points to for card effects. Okay, if this card is destroyed by bound, you can destroy one Sigmar card you control instead. Okay, do people even play Sigmars? Who knows? Special summon one winged beast monster from your hand or deck whose levels are equal or lower to the number of unoccupied spell trap zones on the field. So potentially up to 10. And considering the Sigmar strategy is based around bouncing back row and then taking advantage over the fact they have an empty back row, yeah, you know what, that's not too bad. Again, end phase special summon. Link 4 Makashi. And here I was thinking that Link 2 was AP useless. Anyway, you can actually one of these, of course. That's like the whole thing about Makashis. Negate the effects of your opponent's monsters that activate while they are banished. So in other words, you can activate other copies of the cards. Okay. If they're banished? Or does this just some... I don't know. If a monster is special assigned from the graveyard, or effect of a monster is activated in the graveyard, you can target one other face-up monster on the field. Its attack becomes 0 and its react, so negated. Okay, but why is there a link for? No, seriously, why is there a link for? For this, make it a link 3. Why a link 4? You're pushing it with a link fucking 4. Anyway, that's all the Yu-Gi-Oh news. We're missing the last card. Like I said, I'll cover it when it's revealed. But Jesus, that's a lot of card reading. I'm not my impressed, to be honest. Like, for the structure set stuff, I'm impressed. The links, the packs, Okay, so far from Link 3, the only links I see any, like, playability or decks that really see massive benefits outside the ones that's already been revealed. Let me open this so I have this reference. But here, if I was just... Can I click on that picture now? I'll do it. I have to open up his own instance. There we go. Okay, first things first, the one I first see immediate benefits for are the Power Plant one, the Melodious one, Ancient Gears, and the Hero one. Okay? That's a little too far. Here, Metafacking Beast, the Best Actor one, and the artifacts. Everything else, not really calling me impressed, to be honest. Like, for me, the Reptilian one, if it didn't have that reptile restriction, would definitely be a lot more worth playing. But, you know. Uh, just as Reptilian Sword, it's okay. I'll give it that. It's a searcher, but again, I feel like Reptilians need more cards first to make more use of the link. But anyway, here's the Gusto deck, and it's still kind of in the testing phase. I don't know if this will be the final one. Okay, let's move downwards to not Gustos. Yeah, Reptilian. That's Gustos. We're going down to Reptilians now. There we go. This is the Reptilian deck I'm trying out right now, complete with Danger deck, up with the dangers, just to give it a little bit more speed, to be honest. But anyway, let's flip a coin. I will be doing both these decks, but yeah, heads I do Gustos, tails I do Reptilians. I really hope it's tails because I do not want to touch Gustos. You know, here's my problem with Gustos, because I want to get this off my chest. They're all mainly focused on Battle Distraction floating. Their spell traps are useless, and I'm even more insulted by the fact this is the archetype that would sooner evolve into Ritual Base! Ritual Base came from this trash! No. Have a lot of pent up frustration right now. So let's just flip this coin. I can't even flip a coin. Fuck! It's heads. Yeah, it's heads. Okay, alright. Admittedly, I didn't flip it properly. Fuck it, I can't flip a coin. I'm accepting it now. Unless I fucking throw it at the wall. But then I'll put it down the wall, and I don't want that. Anyway, we're doing Gustos. I don't want to be doing Gustos, but here we are. Why am I playing Brain Research Lab? There's only like 2 psychics, and it only benefits one of them. As you see, there's not many Gusto cards in here. Like, I'm running the Gusto tuners. I could probably run Birdman. Actually could, and then that will make more room. Yeah, take these out. And then that leaves room to more wind cards. Sorry, I just got into very deck crafting mood. I'm so sorry about that. Let's start with the low levels first, though. Yeah, I'm running Speedway Engine purely just so we can go into the links more comfortably. I've been going into Great Flight a lot more than I'm doing high Speedway, so I'm going to change those ratios around. Ultimate Insect, but yeah, I am playing around this deck. So, expect a Gusto deck profile, who knows, at some point. At least in a week. Gustos. Why do it have to be Gustos? No, I'll probably fucking just rush out Gustos. Like, just rush out Gustos so I can just do Reptilians, because I feel like there's a lot more I can do with Reptilians than Gustos. But yeah, if there's any other decks you want me to try out, do feel free to comment them in the description. Even decks based around, like, cards, I'm willing to try that out. But anything that lets me get out of my comfort zone, I'm willing to do. Like, that's probably the only reason why I'm doing Gustos, because for the longest time, I feel like I can make Gustos playable. And then every time I do, I realize, oh wait, they're all about battle floating. And then I just immediately want to kill myself. What the fuck? But yeah,
Oh, cool. It's a window. Nice. Okay. Then. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna end this here before I go back into the video building. So yes, thank you for joining me. Next video will be Gusto's, followed by Reptilians, which I hopefully will be the better one out of the two. We'll never do another poll until I probably get more followers, and that's about it. Yeah. Thank you for joining me for this painfully analyzing. God, you know, I never after this, I never want to read a link card ever again. Yeah. Bye, guys.